Hey YouTube, it's Milo here, and I'm doing a cube draft on Cubetutor.com. Last time we did one of these, I drafted somebody else's cube, but this time I'll be drafting my own cube. We'll go through the picks, and you can let me know in the comments how I made all the terrible picks, and how when you would have played, you would have made all of the best picks. So, let's take a look. First of all, look at these top picks. Library over Soaring, I don't know about that. And like, Batterskull right away? I don't know, guys. Maybe you need to draft this cube to fix it. The link will be in the description. Alright, let's draft it. Let's draft it up. Boom! We got some pretty juicy picks here. Off the top of my head, I would pick Talkin Shackles or Survival of the Fittest. Those are the two cards I like the most. They take us in two different directions. We have a control deck and a kind of reanimator combo deck. We might be able to table this Temple of Malady. And probably Shriek Mob probably won't get to us. We could also go aggro, take the Incinerate, table the Char, but there's a Timely Reinforcements in this pack, which is really good against aggro. We also have the Venser, the Miscalculation, and the Talkin Shackles, which are all probably really early picks in control. Brimaz is pretty good, but I like Survival of the Fittest. It gives us direction, and we know what we're doing. We're going to do it up. Alright. So, I think we're going to go a little old school here. This card has fallen out of favor with a lot of players, Genesis. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Genesis is in your graveyard, you may pay 2 and a green. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So you create an engine with Survival of the Fittest, and you can keep recurring cards. Other things that we might want to pick up in this pack are Mana War and Mole Drifter. Those are the next best cards. Even though Stranglegeist is here, it's good in recurring nightmare strategies, birthing pod strategies. I think that both of these blue cards are really good with survival. When you don't need them, you can survival them away, and when you do need them, you really need them. But I think we're going to take Genesis. We're going to go with an old school build here. We're not going to commit to a second color, and we're going to see if we can do anything exciting. So the best card in the pack is probably Show and Tell. It kind of works with survival because you can put whatever monster card you want into your hand. You know what? I'm just going to take it. It's one of those cards they don't really want anybody else to have. Also, next pick would maybe be like something like Skin Render or Secure Tribe Elder. So we're just going to take this Show and Tell. This pack, I'm not too sure what to do here. Whip of Erebos is okay with this strategy. You can fill your graveyard full of stuff and then start bringing it back. Wall of Roots is just a good accelerant, and who knows, we might table that. We could get into blue and play Looter Core. I don't know, this one's tough. I think I'm going to take Wall of Roots. In this pack, I see Acidic Slime is a great toolbox card for the Survival of the Fittest. It's also a really good card to keep recurring with Genesis. Sylvan Caryatid is the next best one. When you're going with this sort of strategy, you're going to want a lot of mana. And Avacyn's Pilgrim's the same sort of thing. It's a tough one. I think we're going to go with Avacyn's Pilgrim. We don't have a 1-drop yet, and by it adding white mana, it leaves us open to splashing something if we need it. Okay, I think what I want here is probably something like the Bloodbraid Elf or the Puppeteer Clique, but Basking Root Wallow with survival, get it to town. We're going to make it work. We are going to make it work, YouTube. We're going to work it. Alright, we got some aggro here. Nothing really too exciting. I think we'll just grab a River Boa. Might be in the board, who knows what'll happen, but Land tax, interesting. I don't know if we could really get into it. I don't know how. I didn't see a lot of other really great white cards. Putrefy, Experiment 1, Tega. I think maybe we'll just grab a Tega here, leave ourselves open, see what came back. The Incinerate and the Char came back. That's interesting. People probably don't value these burn spells very high. I think we'll go ahead and take the Knight of the Reliquary, because we could end up playing white. Could also, well, we'll take the Strangleroot Geist this time for sure. I think that the best card in the pack is probably Shardless Agent. With this deck, we can get Survival, Rootwalla, Strangleroot Geist. Look at all these cards we can get that are good. We're gonna grab Green-Red Survival. Isn't really one of the color combinations you want. We might end up black, who knows. Red or white. We'll grab this soldier. And we'll grab the Kelton Champion and the Fire Blast. Okay, we're still pretty open as to what our second color is. It's not coming easy here. Grab this Channel, so then we'll have Channel and Show and Tell. We haven't really found anything to play with them, but at least if we do, we can just grab it now, because the deck is almost built. I really like Edric. Like, Mirari's Wake is good with this sort of thing, too. Thrun is a good guy to look for. And that's only if a spell or an ability an opponent controls causes you to discard it, so you can't cheat it into play with Survival. I think that Control Magic might be the best card in the pack, but it's definitely a card we don't really want to play. I don't think we're going to get into... I mean, I guess we could get into blue, but blue is taken really highly in the last pack. I think we're going to go with Mirari's Wake here. We're going to do something kind of interesting. This wasn't what I had in mind when I was thinking about big creatures. This Banishing Light I'm going to take out for Council's Judgment when I make a conspiracy update. Upheaval's really good, especially with Mirari's Wake. But it's too blue, I think. Just a big beater like Wolfear Silverheart might be fine right now. I mean, I like Craterhoof Behemoth, but I don't even know if we're going to end up going with a Reanimator strategy. And that's a lot of mana. I know, we'll grab it. We have at least one big thing now. This is good with Channel. You could just grab a single Reanimate. It's a lot of life to pay, though. Alright, we're going to go with Mirror Battlesphere here. What is our second color? Probably not red. Could be blue. Alright, our second color is definitely going to be blue. So it's between here, Wall of Blossoms, Street Hub Village, and maybe Domri. We have both Wall of Blossoms and Wall of Omens in the same pack. They're essentially the same card. Plant Wall and Just Wall. Alright, we're going to grab the Street Hub Village. Got a Rancor, Hinterland Harbor, which isn't bad. Lucranos, Lotus Cobra. I think we're just going to grab this Hinterland Harbor. I'm going to grab this Vigilante. We have nothing that destroys enchantments or artifacts, so we might need that. So we have Abrupt Decay or a Gitu Slinger. Grab this Abrupt Decay. This pack, it's tough. These are some tough choices. There's really nothing for us here. Maybe we need to get out of green, but it's a little too late for that. Could be playing Bug, maybe. Yeah, let's grab that. We're gonna grab Edric here for sure. Oh, maybe we should have been in white. I mean, we might be playing that Mirai's Wake. I'll take that Banishing Light. Grab a Fire and Ice here. Domery. Bogart Rain Gang. Arcosite. Okay. So we're definitely in blue. We're going to grab that Jace the Mind Sculptor. That'll make things a lot easier from this point on. We have a Mox Diamond, a Kitchen Finks, and a Raphellos. I think we gotta grab the Raphellos here. He's especially good with that Crater of Behemoth as well. Alright, in this pack, Shelduck Isle is very good. It's a very, very good card. I like Memory Lapse as well, but I think we just got to grab that Shelduck Isle. We've got things like Crater Hoof Behemoth and Mirror Battlesphere in the deck. That's one way to cheat them into play. A Green Sun Zenith, which is good with Raphellos, Edric, Shardless Agent. That's about it. This will get us our Tega as well as a Plains, but we're probably not in those colors. So it's between Green Sun Zenith and Gush. We might not be playing enough islands for Gush to be amazing. So we'll take that Green Sun Zenith. Got a Vindicate here. It's kind of blurry. It's hard to see. Sorry about that. Bribery isn't bad. Or Exploration. We don't really have any combos. If we took the Gush, maybe, but even then it would be weak to put an Exploration in your deck just for Gush. We also have Kosali Pride Mage. No, I think we just grab this Bribery. A lot of picks here. Tons of options. So we have Repulse, Master of Waves, Krosan Tusker, Yevmai Elder, or Frost Titan. I love Repulse. I love it, but just the ability to survival and search for this Frost Titan. Frost Titan will definitely take over games. Entomb prevents somebody from doing something really nasty to us, so we'll just grab that. Savannah will let us splash. Yeah, we can't play any of these other cards, and Savannah's better than Temple Garden, so. Ooh, we can grab Mystic Snake here. It's in our colors, and we actually don't have a counterspell yet, so this is perfect. We can even survival it and recur it with Genesis. If only we could kill it ourselves. Nothing for us here. The best card in the pack that we want to hate is... We didn't see... I mean, we got the survival, so this is less good. Still a great card. But we saw a lot of burn going around. We might want to just take a burn spell here. Tons of good stuff against us. Any one of these cards could destroy us. But I think this Necrotal hits us the hardest. Or maybe Mesmeric Fiend. Sorry about that, my phone went off. I think the Necrotal might hit us a little bit harder. Probably don't want to play against this or this. Ooh, black-white. Maybe we'll splash something. Alright. Now it's time to build the deck. Who's making it for sure? This guy, this guy, this guy. So channel, we've got a lot of like colored casting costs, which is a little brutal, but channel works actually with Green Sun Zenith, so it'll help us get our Crater of Behemoth if it'll win us the game. So what kind of lands do we got here? This will make it, this will make it, this will make it. Now we can splash red or white. White makes the most sense. So we could play something like this for sure, or one of these. We still need 3 cards. We could play this and just have a Tega for our only red source, because it's still... We could play something like this and this. Now we have 4 of these are lands, so we just need 2 more cards to fill our deck. We're going to play the channel. What does Domri do? Top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. We have 15 creatures in our deck. Something fights something, so we could have our Mystic Snake fight something, and then we could recur it with Genesis. Or creatures you control are the best creatures ever. Now that is an ultimate I can get behind. But is it better than Fire Imp? It's tough. And then that way we could play maybe a mountain. No, it's too risky. It's probably better to just play something like Apocryphite. And then we have Show and Tell. We've got some options for Show and Tell. They're not great. But we didn't see a lot of beef going around in the draft, so I think maybe we could start Show and Tell, and then if it goes south, we could take it out. But we'll try it. Whatever. We're playing Cube. We're here to have fun, and that's the most important thing, right? So 12 cards. We are going to need how many mountains? None. We'll play none mountains. How many of the rest? 3, 4, 5. So what I do is I count up all the mana symbols. So that's 3 green, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, and now with the blue symbols, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to play a significantly more green sources than blue sources, but we don't want to play too few blue sources that will cause us to have cards like Jace the Mind Sculptor and Bribery stuck in our hand forever. So I'm thinking... with the 12 cards we have left, we play 7 and 5. That way we'll actually have 10 green sources and 7 blue sources. So we're going to play 7 and 5. And that is our deck. Let me know in the comments of this video what you would have done. And if you want to be so bold, you could come to Cubetutor.com, find the draft, and leave comments on this deck as well. You don't have to do that, though. I don't care. Thank you all for watching, and take care. Bye, guys.